everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
For them motherfuckers. I was gonna get them down.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
I say you got it. That ain't nothing for you.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
I don't wear J's. I've never owned a pair of J's. We've had this discussion, Jay.
How many Super Bowl jerseys you got?
I thought you got you some Go Blues.
Nah, I want some. But
you ain't got them yet?
Yeah, well, I ain't getting them. Fuck that. Hell no. Shit, I'll wear my Air Forces, bro. Fuck that shit.
Past the 20.
I got the Michigan Nike Pegasus.
Touchdown on the year.
Shit, I ain't paying that much money for no shoes.
Quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Shit, bro.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
Whether you get it or not, that shit definitely worth it. That damn Super Bowl pass, that's fucking.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored.
That's priceless.
7-7 here as the kicks away. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line.
I'm waiting on the Kelly Green next year.
No, I'm saying, like, what would be the amount would you like, all right, I'll get it.
I'm about to say that 150.
Oh, what? Bro, the $30 being the tipping point.
Because then you got $20 for shipping.
Shut the fuck up.
It's $200. It's $200. It's not $200.
$200.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure.
Just go slow shipping.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being
I'd have to give me a Reddit from one.
Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot.
But I don't know, bro. I want so many jerseys right now at the moment. Now that the curse is gone. You know?
Yeah.
Smith.
I'm going to have to get a
Kelsey. DK Metcalf. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to
that would be worth the Super Bowl, Joe.
Yeah, probably. Kelsey will. This probably going to be his last game.
And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months.
Because this probably his last game.
In order to get prepared for the home stretch.
We don't have a keeper for this all this year, especially
to start the season. I think they liked where their opening week fell.
I could see Kelsey, Lane, DG, and Kelsey.
5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was caught free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Gino on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Murray. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think there's a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Toward the end pass
Come on,
over,
bro.
and it's going
What
to
kind
wind
of
up
pass?
incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Was tonight Hoochie Mama's first game for the Lakers, Jason?
Nah, he played.
Yeah.
He played already.
Oh, dude.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
That's crazy.
No what?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks
Big boys unite.
And as we've seen,
Big boys make some noise. Ain't going nowhere. Big boys make some noise.
That play will be on the minds of everyone who's
Tell her we gonna be right there.
Is this the spot where those points were given away?
That movie goofy, bro.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Haha, it was Tom.
Straight ahead, Walker.
I love that.
Get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, I thought you were just taking them.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. There's some space here. And now the rookie screen. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Is this oh boy nice, Jason?
That one good.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Who, Rui?
Charles,
Yeah, he beat
us. Despite him not running the ball well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like
he gonna have like a Kuzma role.
As you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yards that they needed. But they really
I said he gonna have like a Kuzma role.
early in this game.
that one good for 37 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And it's complete to Adams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage and can often throw it over your head.
From the gun, it's Carr. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Oh, they had to trust his eyes and figure out
it was not a pass play and go fast. towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Got one guy pull up to that. They think Alabama, right?
You said they have no work?
The Senior Bowl. That'd be tight, man.
Exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Y'all got any plays there, D-Swift?
Yeah, we got.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, Dion, our boy gonna be in it from Tulane, the running back.
Oh, the Senior Bowl?
Yeah.
That's what's up. When that shit is?
This weekend probably.
He could be a nice second and third round. He could be a nice third round pick.
The last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago, they had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a nice throw here right side. He rolls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
I like 3 or more.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's how I do in the trash stuff.
Right, here's Walker.
How many quarters? What quarter you in?
I'm in the second just started.
Inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up
I'm gonna get dinner then, and then when you find that kind of yardage, come around when you're done, deal.
Yeah. Ball carrier. And guess what? Right, you're gonna go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 38, Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. There on the stop, it's Neil Farrell.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, you got to pick that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 106 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you are without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Smith. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Great coverage there, holds them to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Dude.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's thrown down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely threw the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Smith. He lets it fly from Lockett. It got his man complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Fucking idiot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! 65 yards, 65 yards!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr. And that's complete to Adams. 6 yards left on second down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. To throw his Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones down.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On first down, Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, Jacobs. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, and it's been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Geno's going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The bomb element shit.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway.
Yeah, I think we was in the match of somebody that did that one time. They'll try to.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now they'll throw with Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Carr. Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he will be very close to his first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, it's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Walker on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Carr going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Geno. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To try again after the sack. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gets this to Fant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. It's a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to LA to take on the Rams.
I'm about to take down.
I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up, you got a better block. She can hang it up just like a telephone. treat it. Still making come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy told me, you know I own all the property.